James Conomos, James Conomos Lawyers, established in July 1992 as a specialist boutique insolvency and commercial litigation firm. We've positioned ourselves in that way so that we can target specialist clients. Often our clients include large companies, and we often get referrals from the larger firms because we're not a threat to the type of work that they more generally want to do. Most of our cases are in the federal courts and the high courts and the supreme courts of each state, and because of the type of work that we do, we get referral work from lawyers all over the country. So we joined the network, I think, about 5 years ago. I've been on numerous conferences in London, Dubai, Shanghai, Berlin. For me, the object of the membership is so that we can provide broader service to all over the planet. So we've recently referred clients to London and Dubai. There's been inbound work within Australia, and really it's to make sure that we can provide a level of service to our clients that extends across the planet. I try to make sure that IR Global is available to more than just me in the firm. So last year or the year before, Vibke Herman, my director, became an IR Global member and attends conferences, whether I can attend or not. Sometimes we go together, sometimes we don't. And this year we nominated Carly Hansen to the IR Global Rising Star program. And Carly's a great performer in the firm, hard worker, a real rising star within our practice and with our clients, and loves Amsterdam, so she's going to be attending the Amsterdam conference later in the year, and hopefully one day she'll rise to become a director and shareholder in the business. So I think it's important for our clients so that they can have access to lawyers across Australia in a wide variety of areas and also across the planet. So we regularly have to retain lawyers in other countries so that they can provide the service that we need rather than them having to go to a larger firm. So it gives us access to people across the planet. We often have cases in the British Virgin Islands for some of our clients that are in those jurisdictions, or in Singapore. So it just helps to have a name, even if it's only a name to a firm or to a contact who can provide a reference to a more specialist person who we don't know. So it's a very helpful network for us to be able to provide that service, and clients know it by going to our website, seeing the way that we sign our signatures, and it's very helpful. And most people ask, what's IR Global? It's a really good way to make our clients more accessible for people all over the place. Within Australia, one of the opportunities we've seen is to develop a network within Australia amongst our IR Global members, because we're remote from the rest of the world. And so we have established an IR Global Australasian sector, for want of a better word. And at our recent event in February, which I'll talk about later, we decided that we try and promote ourselves to the Australasian and Asian group, particularly in Tokyo, and hopefully at future events, so that we can attract both inbound and outbound work. And one of the focuses of this conference was to introduce ourselves to Austrade, to other members in Tokyo, and to develop better relations between our Tokyo members and potentially small to medium large enterprises in Australia, both inbound and outbound. The Australasian group met in Brisbane recently, having previously met in Sydney and in Melbourne. So I was involved with another one of our members in Brisbane to organise the venue. And because we're all smaller firms across Australia and New Zealand, we decided to host it in a recently built hotel in a inner city of Brisbane called the Calibre. It was a fantastic opportunity for us to meet. As I indicated before, we're remote from the rest of the world, so for our members in London and in Europe, it's different to in Australia. So we thought to develop the right sort of mix of members in Australia and New Zealand, we'd get together, because Australia is a big country, as we say, and New Zealand's very close, so it was a fantastic opportunity. We've got a couple of people to come along and talk to help to motivate us, to strive to be a better group within ourselves, and we had a dinner. It was a format not unlike what we have here in the IR Global on the road conferences. It was just a really good opportunity for our members to get together to talk amongst 20 people about how we can make ourselves a really cohesive unit in the best interests of both other IR Global members offshore but also within Australia. So one of the initiatives that we discussed at our IR Global meeting in February was this upcoming conference, and we thought we should meet with Austrade. And on our first day here yesterday, we had a really helpful meeting with Austrade to talk about opportunities that exist for small to medium large enterprises in Japan, both inbound into Japan and within Australia. It was a really helpful meeting. And also, on top of that, one of the initiatives consistent with that meeting is to meet with our Japanese IR Global members and other Asian members tomorrow to talk about opportunities that exist within Australia to attract work inbound and to show that as a cohesive unit of lawyers within Australia, as we say in the big country, at least we can provide a service that is effectively like a multidisciplinary practice, but in separate offices.